Okay, so hi everyone. Today we have Harshitha Adari, who is a first year student at NALSAR Hyderabad and also was a student at Success Boat. So, welcome Harshitha. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, so hi everyone, this is Harshitha Adari, and I've secured Air 78 in this CLAT 2021. And like already said, I am studying at NALSAR University of Law, Hyderabad right now.
Okay, so Harshitha, how would you describe your entire experience of the journey of CLAT 2021?
Okay, so to be honest, my preparation started in CLAT 2020, not 2019 or 18 like it does for so many freshers, because I started my proper preparation in class 12th. And I knew that I was going to give CLAT and I'm going to do law when I was in 10th, like when I gave my boards, but I was not sure if this is the thing. And in 11th, I just gave few marks. I know that these subjects are there in CLAT and I have to do this and that, but I never really focused. Okay, I was like, I have time and all. But then in my 12th, I started seriously preparing for CLAT and starting from the basics, like all the basics in each subject and reading more and giving more marks. And before like 5 months or 6 months to clear, and I got to know about Success Board too, and I joined this. And yeah, that is how it happened. And the exam coming to exam day, I was not really nervous to be honest, because not because I was so prepared or something like that, but I was sure if I'm nervous, I'm going to mess this up. So yeah, I went, I gave the exam, and yeah, everything went fine.
Okay, so there might be some tough subjects in which you might have faced a lot of problems. So, how did you tackle those subjects?
Okay, so my uh, weakness, or maybe the subject that I felt tough, was legal reasoning, because I always used to feel like I know the concepts, I know how we have to answer them, but when I give a mock and come back and see the results, it always used to be like so many negatives in legal reasoning. I don't know what to do, and it used to be a thing like every subject is nice, and the legal reasoning score used to make my whole mock score look bad. Then yeah, I started learning the basics. Even if you know that even if you feel like you know the topics, it's not always like you can apply them properly. So I used to analyze the mocks, and legal reasoning, it's more of analyzing the mock instead of like giving more mocks. Like analyze the mocks, you'll know where you're going wrong, and that's where you have to work. Legal listening and maths wasn't the tough subject like many say, because I was from science background. So maths was manageable for me. And GK is also not my like comfort subject, because before CLAT or before deciding to give CLAT, I never used to read newspapers or follow news. I used to be like very ignorant of everything. But after like coming to this CLAT zone and everything, I understood that GK is must. Like you have to read newspaper, and I started reading newspaper every single day, and that is how you will get to know. Like you have to follow few sources and reading more and more GK. That's how it develops.
So, basically, the only benefit of taking PCM was that you were comfortable in maths.
No, actually, no. Like after 10th, I thought, I'll take PCM because it's like everybody is doing it. So, like some safety, if you're not going into this law stream, maybe I can have backups. So I took it, but now I regret it, because it doesn't really help you a lot in this stream. So yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so also there might be some phases where your mental health might have took a toll. So how did you cope up with all those stress and pressure?
The first thing that like kept me sane throughout this preparation is I included all my like my whole family in this preparation. It's not like I am doing it alone or I just want to do it by myself. I used to give updates of my preparation to my parents and my brother, who like we are in this phase of COVID, right? And it was very, very hard to be in home and do this virtual thing like every day. If it's like offline, you'll have people around you who is preparing with you, but it's in offline, it's in online mode. You're the only one. You have to do in the home, the timings and everything will be different in your home, and your somewhere you study outside. So I made it sure that they are going to help me throughout this. Like I used to give them the timings that I want to study, and so that I have to adjust this, my eating time, everything. The schedule was prepared, and I included everybody in my family, and I used to talk to my friends for an hour every single day. So it's like you have to go something out of this CLAT zone to keep it calm, like calm yourself, do something like listen to some music or maybe movies. Yeah.
Okay. Also, what is your take on using Telegram and social media throughout the preparation?
It is useful, but if it's too much, then definitely that's going to ruin your whole preparation, because if you're having so many sources, and if you're like using so many sources and you have so much of material but you don't have time, you like your whole time goes in holding the material, then that's not useful. Like you have some proper like liables, or like on which you can rely, and you just have to follow them, like don't have so many sources. But definitely I would say that Telegram or maybe YouTube or few videos, they're very helpful in your preparation, but it should not cross some limit, like because few people like I've joined this group and I got this material, so I'm gonna have an edge over others in this subject or maybe in this mock. But it doesn't work like that. Have few proper sources and be confident with them only.
Basically, there is no point of hoarding materials from different Telegram channels and not reading any one of them.
I used to do that. I used to do that a
Many
lot.
students do that. They just fill their
Yeah.
storage and never ever have the time to even look at the material.
Yeah. Whenever I used to see like some mocks or maybe some nice material of GQ or company names, I used to save them, everything. And I was like, I'll do this, I'll do that. But that never happened. Like I gave my CLAT and everything is over, but still I never do them. I never did them. So yeah.
Yeah, also you have a limited time for your entire preparation. You cannot just pounce upon every material which you see in the market, because there are n number of providers of different material, n number of coachings. You cannot just say just to make sure कि GK में कुछ छूट नहीं रहा तो ये भी कर लो, ये भी कर लो, ये भी कर लो.
Yeah, it's not.
You have to trust your sources basically.
That doesn't work at all. Like holding so much of material and doing it. Yeah.
Okay, and what was the role of success board in your entire preparation?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's in December or January that I got to know about this 3-day CLAT cruise camp that was organized by you. And then I was like, why not? I'll just join. Like I said, like I follow all these Telegram channels, and from there I got to know. And I joined the meet. It was a very nice introductory session or meet that was organized by you and Govind. So, and that day I was like happy. Okay, nice. This is nice. And then the second and third day we had like subject-wise sessions like RC, NCR by Tanisha and GK, and how to do, and it gave us like insight of how to like restart our prep or something like that. And I was like, okay, this is nice, this is helping, and I'll join this. And I joined it, and yeah, we used to have this GP specials, and everybody knows him. Everybody knows successfuls should know about GP specials. They are nice, and you get to ask your questions without any like you don't have to worry, like you don't have to make a constant effort to reach out to you. It's very, the best thing about success board I think is like everybody here is approachable. You can always text one of them or text you directly to ask some of doubts, or maybe even if it's a small thing. That's very nice. And yeah, and one more thing is success board, like it's not only till my CLAT, even now I can text you for anything. That is nice.
Okay. Yeah. So, what would be your tips or advices for the people who are currently preparing for CLAT 2022, and especially keeping the fact in mind that just 6 to 7 months are remaining in the preparation?
Yeah. So tips and all of this. Maybe some game changer things I can't tell you, because you are going through a lot. Like you are going through a lot of content from in YouTube or like Telegram or anything. But what I can tell you is one thing: don't feel like your preparation is not enough, because you never know like your preparation is enough or not until you give your CLAT and until your results come out, because you never know like people may seem like they know everything, especially in those Telegram groups where you will have this existential crisis because everybody will be like posting their mock scores and you're like, what? It's okay. You don't have to like worry so much about them. Be confident with your preparation. Feel like your sources are great. Feel like your preparation is up to the mark. And on the exam day, I think this has to be said more and more, because I know a few people like my friends who are like very good with the subject and with their speed, but what happens on the exam day is like they panic a lot. They panic a lot and mess up on the actual day. So don't do that. Like train your mind to be calm on your like the 2 hours. It doesn't matter if you like work so much for the whole 2 years or 3 years, and on the exam day if you mess up, everything's going to be the same. So on the exam day, have your like keep your calm and do whatever you can do in that 2 hours. And this is what again I also want, it's not like a tip or anything, but one thing I want to say is if someone is from SSC background, or maybe like I am, we have this constant thing, or maybe it's like something. There are so many people from CBS and ICSE giving this CLAT, and from SSC, when you come from SSC, you will have this inferiority complex that you don't know English properly, or maybe you don't know. You feel like they have everything. They've done like MUNs and stuff, and if you feel like you can't do CLAT or give CLAT and go to some nice law school and you can't survive, then it's not like that. It really doesn't matter until and unless like you are interested in it and you have faith in yourself. Do it. Like
Yeah,
go
it
and
basically doesn't matter. I'm sure that nobody in NALSAR might have asked you, okay, CBSE se ho,
no one really. Yeah, but during the preparation, it happens like okay, they are going to have an edge over me because they have like they come from everybody. They know is preparing for. It's nothing like that. So I would say like if
students
they
from
are.
CBSE and ICSE also have a habit of mocking the people from state boards.
Yeah, that is there. So I feel like it doesn't matter. Like until and unless like you do great in CLAT, it doesn't matter. Not only if you do great in CLAT, it doesn't matter if you do like anything. It's okay.
Okay, so one last question, Harshitha, before you leave. How has been your online law school, NALSAR? Till date?
Online, oh, actually, to be honest, it's hectic. I'm not lying. It's hectic, but it's very nice. Like, I feel like all the efforts that you keep during your CLAT preparation will pay off once you reach the place where you want it to be. That is what I can say. Like you will have like nice friends who have come from the same hard work you have been through. They understand you. Like they get you. You'll have like it's online. It's sad, but I'm sure we'll go to campus soon and everything will be nice. Yeah, it is hectic, and also if someone is telling you that after class, like ICS, no, it won't be like that. You have to work hard, but that is what we are here for, right? We have to work hard and we have to do what we want. That's it.
Also,
It's
what
nice.
according to you makes NALSAR so special?
Nalsa so
Because
special.
because you
Um,
chose NALSAR over NLS.
oh yeah. The thing is, from the beginning, I always wanted to go to Nalsa because coming from the same place, Hyderabad, I've always seen it like people going to Nalsa is like some for me is like okay. But I never had like the idea of going to NLS was never so prominent for me. And even after my CLAT result, the thing is not like I got NLS. It's like should I go to NLS or Nalsa? That is just always the thing. And at the end, I went with my heart and I chose Nalsa. And I'm happy that I did it. Because, one thing, not only just because of place, I know like you have a lot of, I'm not commenting anything on NLS or such, but yeah, I think you have everything here. Like so many committees you have. You can do anything you want, and it's not so.
Especially
The
the
place is very inclusive. Yeah, it's
especially
very
the
vibrant and inclusive. Yeah.
semester system, especially.
Yeah, that is also one thing, but sure. Yeah, if you really like analysts, and that's great. But yeah, for me, I've always wanted an answer, and yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Harshita, for taking out your time. Also, I would like to wish you all the very best for your next 5 years. I hope
Thank
you
you.
will outshine there as well and make us proud there as well. So, thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, and thank you for Success Board. I think it's really, really great. Like, this is a whole student. It's run by students, like students from various national law schools. I think it's really, really great, and I really appreciate you and Govind sir's efforts, constant efforts. Like you do so many things. I really, really appreciate everything. Thank you.